Don't lie to yourself. There's always a choice. The man who lies to himself about this and believes his own lie comes to a point where he can't distinguish the truth within him or around him anymore, and so loses all respect for himself and life. And having no respect for his own life, he ceases to care about himself. You see it in advertising, particularly towards women. The empty promise of having it all. It's seductive, sure, but a lie with a capital L. For we all know you can't have it all. You can't choose it all. Choosing one path negates another. You cannot be in two places at once. So too with your focus. Divided focus is no focus at all. Being reluctant to choose is already a choice. You're stationary. My appreciation of MGTOW is particularly cognitive for me. That is, I value understanding and sharpening my thinking and behaviour as a conscious human being by analysing my often preconceived notions and potential cultural programming that may go into unwittingly making me a puppet. Consequently, I feel more self-determined after these spates of introspection and what I then believe to be true. Notice I said what I believe to be true and not what is true. What you believe to be true is important. Your ability to make a definitive choice now, when presented with two options, is the binary concept towards progress, I believe. You can't perceive anything without making a choice. This is not to say there are always only two clear options. There are often multiple. But the ability to make a choice by, at the very least, pointing yourself in the most sensible direction now, given all the options, is the foundation to your progress and a contented life, to say the least. Let go of the notion of perfection too. Make mistakes, it doesn't matter. Fence-sitting and political correctness is a non-choice. It's being stationary. By definition, waiting is the potential to choose later, being enthusiastically future-focused, which is a sham because it's no choice at all in this moment. You are never choosing anything now. The binary aspect of making a choice now is the point, I think. I, like many content creators before me, once allowed a fictional audience out there on the internet, you, to be the arbiters of whether or not I would even be permitted to enjoy creating my videos for myself. It's silly when phrased in that way, right? The idea that you permit me to enjoy my life. Often when absurd notions are realized like this, we often hear, "Why didn't I choose this sooner?" It's a standard cliched response to a previously wasted life, so make your own choices now. Well, what's the right choice, you might ask? Well, the question itself is a little wrong because it's looking for the answers externally. The first thing to do is laugh at any notion of absolute right and absolute wrong. There is none. There is only your yes or no. That's it. I think it's liberating. And if it turns out not to be correct, then who cares? It's your real lived experience, no other people's theories and commands, but yours. And from those little adventures of yours, you now have the very real, not theoretical, but real experience of what is right for you now, after having lived the experience, which I contend is one of the truest things there is as a barometer of reality in your life. Something that all the future-focused fence-sitters out there miss in all their safe and uncreative perfection is that creativity is largely exploration, and the thrill and beauty of what comes out of risks and mistakes along the journey. You choose a direction and then see where the path leads. If it leads nowhere, fine, choose another path. A creative life is the ability to evolve out loud and be okay with it. Don't be afraid of your mess. Now, I'm not saying to ignore common sense, quite the contrary. One wouldn't marry in today's environment looking at the stats. You wouldn't say, fuck it, as you get on one knee and blather to her what she wants to hear. No, please no. I'm saying make a rational choice for you. Procrastinating on the safety of your current warm stasis for fear of going down the wrong cold path is a wasted life. It'll never be perfect, so let it go and have fun. If the majority of your rational interest is pointing in one direction, I'm saying make that choice. If it doesn't work out, start another painting or another story or another thing, but have fun playing and exploring. Have fun progressing. The progression of your life is limitless in the little adventures and knowledge you can have and gain. If the big mountains in your life as I mentioned in my last video, are too daunting to climb, then climb small ones. Make simple daily choices. Think small if it's uncomfortable to think big. Overthinking large things as insurmountable is a great way to not choose anything. For example, go for a short walk, don't run a marathon. Write for 10 minutes and allow yourself the permission to stop after that time if you're not feeling it. Do an easy 15-minute home workout before bed every night instead of a grueling 1 or 2 hour gym session you need to motivate yourself for 3 days a week. Make the choices easy for you. Make them small if you must. Make them fit you, but don't fool yourself. You need to make them, because if you don't, someone else will do it for you. Later. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, and Patreon my videos. Thanks.